And we're back.
We're back.
You know who this guy is, right? That's Red Dog.
I'm Red Dog.
Yeah.
Who's you?
And I'm Kirk.
He's Kirk.
And you know what? The more we just keep pushing, more stuff comes out, and it just gets me so upset. Sorry, just is what it is. So this session, this is our 5th hour, which really kind of surprises me.
Yeah.
Because you should be sleeping normally at your age.
Not a chance.
My eyes are getting heavy though.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
You're going to be asleep way before I am.
Well, I came in not just before the show, but like early before the show, because of that information that was passed over to us this morning.
Misinformation.
Well,
we made a call. We corrected that, right?
Yeah, we did. It saved us. We didn't go live with it till we had it verified.
Right.
But we did come in to make sure it was covered. Folks, we want to welcome you to the 5th hour of our telethon, because it's important for us to share that information.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I kind of consider why we've come together, a lot of this has got to do with, I'm going to say, replacing the mainstream media, but there's more to it. There's getting some more truth and things that you can count on. And that's the purpose behind the media, and the telethon is to raise funds so that we can keep delivering.
That's right.
Out of curiosity, last month, how much did you make off this job?
This job, like this job here?
This what we're doing now.
Yeah, you're a funny guy, Kirk. I lost. Well, I'm
You're invested.
Yeah, I'm invested to the point where I'm going to be done investing and go back to work if I can.
All I can say is if I pull out the insides of my pockets and I have the rabbit that's there.
I got 2 rabbits.
I got 2 rabbits, yeah. But that's what we're here for. We're here to promote the value of a new media group of platforms, which includes audio, video, and print distribution. And we're also here to, well, apparently I'm here to have another mint because my breath sucks after so many hours of babbling. But we said that we were going to do the digital ID when we came back from the break. And again, this is to provide not just the information, but the evidence that we have to go forward with. So I did a little snooping, and I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to share what we have so far.
That with a new app. It's called the Alberta Wallet, and it's designed to let you carry and manage government-issued documents on your mobile devices.
The audio is not
and if
there.
you choose to use the wallet to interact with government services, you can call up personal information on the spot. And with it, we're going to be able to address the ongoing embarrassment of the flimsy paper Alberta Health.
Video was announced, or not video, digital ID was announced by Danielle Smith.
By the end of next year or something, right?
Yeah, they have the driver's license with a marking about your citizenship, a marking for your health care. So it's going to be a convenient tool.
One card.
Instead of having 10 pieces of identification in your pocket, you could have one. It's all there.
Sounds good.
Well, let's talk about the sounds good for a little bit. What benefits do you see a digital ID actually having?
I don't. Sorry, man. I don't see any benefits for it. I don't see anything beneficial about the digital ID at all. All I see is control, but I know more than most people know. But for the layman, they would think, that doesn't sound bad. I don't have to remember my healthcare number. I don't have to carry a card around. Everything's on my license. I'm good to go. But then I get a license. It's something else you're paying for. It's another restriction, so to speak. You don't need a license if you're traveling. If you're driving in a commercial manner, yes, a license is required. because you're working for hire.
But when you look at everybody as a general, what they believe and know, I'm going through the benefits of having a digital ID. And I have some issues. I haven't quite figured out how the digital ID becomes something that
It's beneficial.
is it's better than it is bad.
Okay.
So if you're talking about prioritizing a Canadian over somebody who's not from Canada going into the healthcare system, I see that. My healthcare card does not have my picture on it, so I could give it to you and you could go get care.
Yeah.
So having picture ID attached to all of your identification would be helpful. I can see that. Same thing for like social services or
Excuse me.
anything that's government voting. Voting, so that
Voting.
people can, there's the picture and you're entitled to vote. It would be right there on your one card.
Well, okay, can call. Cut you off.
Well, I'm stretching, trying to find all the benefits that go with it.
Well, the benefits are that you can use it to get into the grocery store to get your groceries.
No,
That's what's coming.
no, you're adding the negatives.
Okay,
We're just trying to figure the
benefits,
positives.
okay. That was a positive.
No,
Okay, it's not a positive.
I'm kind of stuck.
Good luck.
It doesn't help with anything I go to do in my normal day. Voting is once a year or once every 2 years type thing. Healthcare, I hope I never have to use it, but I do have the little green piece of paper. I mean, I get it. The name on that goes with my photo ID. I mean, it would be convenient, but is it worth, the extra investment? Because there's going to be a cost to this.
Oh, of course.
That the Alberta taxpayer or the Canadian taxpayer is going to have to
Of course.
buck up. Oh, and I've got to remember that John guy for you to reach out to in the next break. I go through the digital ID and I'm not seeing all of the benefits.
Well, Danielle was mentioning the benefits. What did she say?
Easy, Albertan, taking care of Albertans. I just don't see, if I blindly trusted and blindly went with, the presentation, maybe I can see it. But you know how we went through the conspiracy theory, as we'll just bring it right to the head and get it sorted right at the beginning. Would it also not empower, the holders of the control of the digital ID, empower them to control every aspect of your life regarding driving, regarding healthcare, regarding every one of its uses?
So if you make a right when they want you to make a left, they can pull your digital ID and your driving abilities are rescinded.
And at the end of the day,
that's what it's all about. It's all about control.
But that is, again, conspiracy theory. They'd never do that.
Oh, yes, they would.
So,
Is that you or me?
oh, I think it's me. But I mean, when we're talking about all this stuff, I think I'm going to invite this guy on the phone here that just called.
Okay.
Invite him to join us, just talking about the digital ID and the benefits. But awesome. I'm going through. I'll reach out to him in just a couple minutes. I'm going to keep going through with there's just something shady about it. Do you know what I mean? If you're just John Q. Public and you trust the government,
If they're trying to put something on us and they're saying it's good, it's bad. Period. There's no truth that comes out of these parasites. Sorry, buddy. You can try and find all the good you want. You're not going to get it out of me.
okay. So how could they use it against us? Because I got up this morning, I came into work, I didn't show my ID to anybody.
Yeah, well, it's going to get to a point where you go to the gas station to put your gas in the car. You're going to have that digital ID, or let's say your license, scan it. If your scan shows that you are in arrears on your power bill or your electric bill or your taxes, you're not getting your gas. Like, it's going to come down to that. You go to the grocery store, when you go in the door, Costco started it already. We got to scan our fucking cards now. Pardon my French.
You got to scan your card.
Our Costco card. There's
Yeah.
a person standing there used to flash it and they walk by.
Yeah.
Now you got to scan this digital machine with your
Okay.
card to get in there. That's what the digital is going to do. Doesn't matter where you go.
Okay.
It'll get to a point where your car will be electric, battery operated. You'll need your card to get into your car.
Oh my Lord, no.
I'm telling you, man, it's getting this going that far. 100%. And we'll see it if we live that long. It's not that far away.
Okay. Let's continue. Now, there's a lot of, I'll call it misinformation, but information coming out of the UK because they're trying to bring this forward as well.
Pushing it there first, yeah.
And some of the things they're talking about is really to identify those who are from the UK and bring them more together so that they can separate the services between both. But I would hazard a little bit more information if you want to go to the part about traveling within your own community. Why would it be important for me to show that I'm Canadian as long as I have a driver's license? Does it matter if I'm Canadian?
Not really. If you've got your driver's license properly into the proper system, which what it used to be. Nowadays, the system's a little different now. You got different teachers giving out licenses to help with the influx of personnel coming into the country. So there's a lot of drivers out there that shouldn't have a driver's license.
Yeah. And I'm following along with you. I'm also just trying to get what else could there be? And I think it boils down to that would attach your driver's license is attached to your bank account, to your utilities,
Everything.
Because
they want to know everything about you, everything you're doing, every place you're going.
And there's all the information being gathered with the click of a button, so to speak, that gives them a database. It gives them an ability to make control. It's making me a little nervous as we go through this concept.
Control, man. It's control.
So how do
if I take and leave my 15-minute zone and go to the next zone, which is one house, let's say my neighbor's house is one house on the other side, I'm just going to sneak over and see him. As soon as I do, my digital ID picks up. Boom. You just lost 15 points. It's all about the point system, right?
The carbon credits, that's been discussed in the UK too.
It's all connected. They won't talk about it being connected, but it's all connected.
So again, from our media perspective, to discuss the other options that are there, the other side of the coin, if you will. We're also going to share the information about the possibilities of how this could be used. So how do you stop it? So if they're bringing it forward, I mean, and it's everywhere. It's being discussed in every country.
And they're doing it at the legislature and stuff like that when we're not there. We can't be there.
Mm-hmm.
They're not asking us. It's not a vote. You vote once every 4 years for this or that. It's not there. They're just doing it and saying, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. Well, we don't want you to do that. But how do you stop? You got to change all these people out, but we don't have that much time.
So I'm going to bring forward that suggestion that we were talking about earlier, which is part of our role as an independent media. It's supposed to be truth and fact-based.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just a matter about sharing the news or the information. We also have the responsibility to get things corrected. So when we're talking about, let's say the the perception is that we're focusing on Alberta or even Edmonton, because that's where our studio is. We actually would have listeners because this is internet based around the world.
Mm-hmm.
But in our listenership, if we communicated and said, okay, look, digital ID is not something we support, and our consumers, our listeners and our viewers agree, then we could communicate with them and organize their ability to go to the member of parliament, the member of their legislature, or their city council, and say, this is unacceptable, use your voice to stand up, and help them with messaging about, when you go to work tomorrow, if you're not doing something more important than putting a leash on, let's say, digital ID, then you shouldn't be doing it, and we will remember come voting time. We want you to do this today. Stop it. A lot easier to stop it before it gets started than afterwards.
Then after it's done, yeah, I know. And in order to, we could have a website full of information about this stuff, but we don't have the people. That's another reason why we're here with the telethon, right? We need help. Sorry, I had to get back. I got back off track a little bit, but we need help funding this thing because we need 2 or 3 people running information into the website full time so people can go there and say, oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
Digital ID, everything you want to know is right there.
And it's not a quick process. It's not something that you can just slap together and throw it there. It takes time. It's involved.
Yeah, there's organization, detail.
And for us, at least, just on the topic of digital ID, if you're trying to make it go away, you have to have the evidence, basically the drop of a hat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's say they got hold of me, because it's easier for me to, because I'm more awake than you.
Yeah.
Easier for me to go and say, I know there is a source of information to help me answer the questions you have that support my argument, versus going into the discussion with just what's left in my head. I'm not a digital ID expert, but I am aware that people have dubious intentions.
Well, if you go to Google to go and find the proper information you're looking for regarding digital ID, they're going to send you all over the country looking for it. You're not going to get the proper routes and stuff. We need the proper information so that they're not digging and getting rerouted, and because it's owned by the same cabal that's doing all of this to us.
So that the digital ID was something that we're not overly fond of, and we would like people to be aware of the negative possibilities on how this could be used. We would suggest that our viewership and consumers could have a voice, and a larger voice ultimately, if they just shared our message with other people, so we could build a group of people who followed with the same concerns.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the transparency and accountability that we're looking for to make change that we need.
That's right.
So kind of hit the digital ID in a nutshell. But we said we were going to do a second story. Are you still sleeping enough that you don't remember what the second story was?
I don't have a clue.
It had to do with you picking up the phone and getting someone to come deliver us snacks.
Oh, yeah. I'm fine. I'm just one. So I'm good for a week.
Excuse me. We're not talking about just for you.
You're hungry. Okay.
We're talking about the overall team requirements.
You wouldn't share my sandwich with me, so you should have luck. I brought you half a sandwich.
You had vegetables on your sandwich. How rude. That's disgusting. Could kill a guy with that stuff. I if we have viewers out there who like us and love us, think positive of us.
That's right.
And you were to come visit us, we would let you in to our
sanctuary.
They
brought a coffee and bring you a pizza.
There you go. Something like that. We would welcome them to the sanctuary.
That's right.
But there's one little problem with
What's
that.
the problem?
After eating,
You go to sleep.
A nap is a nice thing. I'm not saying I'm not headed there already, or it might invigorate. You know what? Bring sugar.
Oh, I don't want no sugar.
Strawberry shortcake. I got friends who make that stuff.
Really? Homemade?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Strawberry preserves. Anyway, but just in case there's anybody out there, we do accept contributions. Yes, that's what it is. Contributions, which is our purpose for being here.
That's right.
Did I buy enough time for you to remember what we were going to talk about with the second conversation?
No.
Hmm.
You forgot, didn't you?
Hey, it was my job to think of the conversation. Your job to remember it.
Let's go back to the kid thing there. I was talking to a friend of mine here on the break about the young fellow, 17 or whatever
Yep.
year old that got shot off, the Mike killed.
Yep.
It's about this. I never really thought about it before because of my kids are growing and out on their own. But this makes a big difference to the kids now. If the teachers go on strike, now let's say the kids are off until January.
Yeah.
Let's say they do 2 or 3 months to strike. Now, in them 2 or 3 months, the kid could have built another credit or two towards his university degree. Now, grade 12 is the main one.
Yeah,
Now,
so
he's not going to graduate this year and get his ticket to go into the workforce because the teachers went on strike.
yes, there's a
So-
penalty to the kids.
Yeah, so that's it's all about the kids.
Yes, I'm with you.
They need to go back to the table and figure this thing out. And I can't get. I don't know what the hell is wrong. There should be no reason for a teacher to strike. First of all,
Because they should be taken care of.
They should be taken care of. First and foremost, it's like babysitters. First person to take care of is your babysitter.
Because they look after your kids.
Exactly. And the schooling system, although I don't agree with it, because
Messing with the system.
what they're learning is not right. I mean, when we were kids, we were learning stuff that was still had some truth factor to it, but not anymore. Nowadays, it's just becoming a complete corrupt system.
Yep.
Of brainwashing.
But again, conspiracy theory that we hope to fix.
We need to fix it. We need to fix it.
Anyways, so you were going on about the kids who could be punished.
Yeah, they don't graduate. They don't go back to work. Now our workforce is struggling too. But then I thought of all the people that the government is bringing into Alberta and Canada. That's our workforce. We don't have to worry about it. A lot of them don't speak English.
And they're bringing in other values.
That's a problem. Different values. And values is a huge part of it. I don't even want to get into that because we get into that. That's it.
We're in trouble
Yeah,
on the air.
no question. We're in trouble. Guarantee you. So we can't talk about it.
Okay. I'm going to add to it. Okay. So I expect within a week, maybe 2 on the outside, the government is going to mandate the teachers go back to work.
Or they replace them with all the people they're bringing in
No,
that don't speak English.
no, they'll mandate the back to work.
How can they do that? A strike is supposed to be a strike.
Well, that's the thing is that they become,
I
in
was wondering
quotations,
about
essential workers. So essential workers must go back to work.
Or
Well, no, this is the thing.
or what?
This is,
What
well,
if they don't go back to work?
then the union gets fined and
They cut off their unemployment. They cut off all
Bad
the
things
benefits. And, yeah, of course. So this is all just some kind of a scam to do what?
well,
This
I
whole
would,
strike thing. There's got to be a purpose for it.
but the thing is that it's to tell the government to go jump in the lake. Danielle was very clear. She said, "This is our budget. This is what we have. When we look at our budget, this is the most you can get." But her budget is off.
Trudeau said the same thing about the veterans.
Yeah.
When he said,
We don't have
I'll
an.
never forget that. You're asking for more than we have. And then he sends 53 billion over to I think it was Saudi Arabia a week or 2 after, even a couple days after that. I couldn't believe it. That would have taken care of the veterans for years, all of them.
Your math is not, or sorry, the concept is not wrong.
Well, why did we put up with it?
That's the purpose that we need to bring forward. Again, if the public is not aware of the fuller picture, then how can they stand up and say, no, that doesn't make sense? Are the teachers an essential service? Yes, I believe.
Yes.
Should they go back to work for all of the right reasons? Oh, makes lots of sense. The problem is the bad reasons, which is why they're on strike, are real. They outweigh, that's a tough one, but they are as important or as critical to the teachers' lives. They can't have 40 kids in the classroom and do the job they're hired to do.
It's not easy.
It's not right. And the other thing is, if they're forced back to work under the current instructions from Danielle Smith to the education minister has a cap on the amount of money.
So these teachers are going to be angry. They're going back to work with our children, and they're going back angry. That's not going to help our children either, right?
Yeah, it won't.
The kids are going to notice the difference in their attitude.
But even beyond that, you cannot. I don't think it's fair or right to mandate, let's say, doctors and nurses, power pole people when the power goes up. I don't think you can mandate them to go back to work when you handcuff them from doing their job to start with. They're predisposed to, no, that's the limit. You can't have any more. Now go negotiate it. Because it's what Danielle's doing is she's saying, yes, school board, you have this many dollars. And if you want to give more money to the teachers, go right ahead, but you're going to lose out on EAs or new school builds or more teachers.
Stop sending the money out east, sorry. Stop sending the money out east. We got to pay our teachers and our physicians.
Yeah. And
that probably would take care of it, right?
No, unfortunately, that's the problem. Is that
we don't send that much out east?
We kind of do.
50-some billion is not enough?
No, 15.
15 billion is all we send?
On average, that's kind of what we're doing. But we'll send them out 60. We'll get back 45. That leaves 15.
So why are they sending it back? Why are we sending them 60 and they send back 45? What kind of a game is that?
It's called the shell game.
Shell game. Oh, the shell game. I was never very good at that.
Right.
You did?
I was good at it.
Were you?
Yep.
Oh.
I'm not going to tell you how I played that game, but I had my own version of it. The problem is that there is enough money already. And we'll go back to the previous conversation. Do away with the digital ID and you can give all the teachers, well, you can try and hire another 500 teachers per year.
How much money do you think sorry, I'm getting off topic now. How much money do you think they spent on them freaking sidewalks they put on our roads and everything? How much money do you think they spent on that? And they're complaining about not having enough money for the teachers? These people are idiots.
Yep, we're not.
And they're running our province?
And we have the opportunity
to
bring people together to make change. Again, you have to accept the fact the current parties, politicians, the previous parties and politicians aren't doing you any favors. They've hidden things you're not aware of that are impacting us every day.
You said previous politicians, and guys like Kenny and Harper are still involved with it. Oh.
That's exactly what, but it's more than that. There's some people who have had a political role. They didn't do anything while they were in power or elected, and
yes, they did.
Well, they consumed money
and sucked us dry.
But they stepped away, or they didn't get elected or reelected, and now there's a new election coming a year from now, and they're going to step forward politically. Because they have name recognition.
And the only reason they didn't get elected or reelected is because the people that run this place moved them to appease us, keep us quiet, shut us up. Put somebody else in there. The guy's already taken care of and programmed. WEF schooling. Put him in, move them out.
Or just got rid of them temporarily.
Yeah, then bring him back, put him in another position.
To bring him back, and because he's got experience.
That's unreal.
And the thing is that he didn't do anything, which I guess for the time of our election today, let's get right down to it. today there is a municipal election coming forward. So I'll ask you just to put this into your measuring stick. It's a simple question. There are incumbents in your electoral district. There's a question that goes something like, what have you done for me lately? You could actually use for every politician. What did they actually do?
They want to hear them spit and holler and sputter and try to figure something, but they'll come up with something.
And you can value that something
Mm-hmm.
with your own measuring stick about right and wrong and proper work. And is that really a suitable response? And I think you're going to find that there are issues that you've forgotten. Land use bylaw across the province has been a hot topic for at least 4 years. Taking money from the federal government and bypassing the provincial government, that's been an issue for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. You're going to give me 50 grand to do this? Sure.
Well, when they don't have any money. But the municipalities also have all of these major capital projects. I think of one community in this region that so badly wants a new arena. And their arena, don't get me wrong, is dilapidated. But they can't afford it. So they have new tax dollars coming in. They're going to put it towards the new arena, and they're not going to build the infrastructure to keep the new capital projects with the
What's
road.
the matter with the old arena?
It's just old and dilapidated.
So what? Fix it up. Spend some money on it. This is BS. It's like them tearing down. There was an offer out last year, I believe, for $55 million to tear down Rexall. Not Rexall. The old Commonwealth Stadium.
Yeah.
Is that the one on
Yep.
118? Tear down that beautiful building. There's so much work put into that thing. And it's so, you know what it could be used for?
No.
It's perfect for growing food.
How much food is a
It's
place
all,
like
all,
that
all
gonna?
of the walkways and all the seating
Yeah.
areas, that's all terraced already. This is how they used to build the stuff in the old days when they were in a dry climate.
Yeah.
Terraced. So the water runs down, it starts at the top, runs to the bottom.
Yeah.
It's all covered. This place could grow, that place could grow all the fruits and vegetables for every Albertan every year. Right here at home. Inside, away from the chemtrail.
At the old arena?
Yes. Holy shit, it's a huge building. You turn that into a great big, beautiful, lush greenhouse, so to speak.
Carbon producing.
Oh my God, yes. Yes. CO2, beautiful. You would walk in there and you would feel the energy.
Do you really think that that building is big enough to provide all the fruits
I think
and
so, yeah.
vegetables?
Yeah, with the new hydroponic technology, yes, sir. No question. You can grow some of this stuff in a week or two. Lettuce and stuff like that, you can grow fast. Maybe not all the fruits and vegetables, but you can grow all the lettuce for sure for all of Alberta forever. But no, we want to tear it down, put up a high rise to house all these people we're bringing in.
Okay, we're not talking about that.
I think
That's
we
a
changed
different
it. Yeah,
conversation.
I know. I'm sorry.
But there's something to be said for looking at other alternatives. And that kind of, we need to get back to our previous circle where we were talking about the accountability levels
Mhm.
of previous elected officials being recycled. You'll find a lot of the newer parties that are establishing are going in and pulling political experts into their party who speak the same language, they're from the same circles, and that's what we're bringing up to you. If that helped you or did anything for your community in the past, we have a political party today here in Alberta that's new, that has their leader has had a long list of charges by Elections Alberta that are reprehensible, that are nothing short under criminal investigation by the RCMP, massive fines from Elections Alberta, and he's the leader of one of these parties. I'm sorry,
Of
but
course he is, but he's part of the same family. That's the thing. They're all corrupt.
and I think when you start looking at the depth of leadership within our communities, you're going to find that that in fact is the truth in many of them. When you go for election time, take a look. What have they actually done? What have they stood up for? Take a look at somebody who's really popular, like in your community. Have they talked about put any of their social or professional expertise efforts behind acknowledging an issue within your community? Because if there's no record of it on social media, if there's no record when you do a Google search, then they haven't. So why would you think that they would be suitable to represent a community they've never represented before? Just makes sense to me.
It's 100% sense. You need somebody from that community. Ridiculous.
There's a lady in.
Are there even rules to that effect where you have
No.
to live in that community?
They kind of are, but candidates get airlifted provincially and federally.
Oh yeah, they'll buy them a house or rent them a house, a big fancy mansion in that community. So during the week they're here, and then when they're on days off, they're back at their
Real house. We have
Somebody from the community should be living in it. Every one of these council members should have to live within the community. Period. If you're one couple of doors outside the community, no problem. That might be a problem when it comes 15 minutes city time. But
Yeah.
for now, you should live in the community. Right there.
we had a city councilor who actually lived in Edmonton, who was, or sorry, not only lived but had a business in Edmonton, and he was on the city of Leduc's council while being an Edmonton businessman. Southside
That's not right.
Edmonton.
His business should be in Leduc, first of all. He should be living in Leduc. He's got a house and a business in Edmonton. He's not. It's against the rules as far as I'm concerned.
It
Doesn't make any sense.
So take a look at these people who are running for election, see what they've done for their community. I think that's a fair measuring stick for them. And if they haven't done anything, then why would you vote for them? Have they stood up? Have they stood for or against something? Have they made a difference? And that's why, for me, a lawyer or a peace officer, that's the last thing, is them getting into politics that's required because they haven't done anything to fix their own sandbox.
The only time I would allow a police officer into anything in my community was if I was building it. Let's say I built a jail. There was a need for a jail in the community. Let's say there was one needed in Leduc to help the overflow from Edmonton because they're letting everybody out now.
Yep.
You have to be a really, really bad guy, like somebody that didn't pay their taxes to go to jail now.
Yeah.
If you cut the leg off your neighbor, that's all right. You're out the next day on bail. You're allowed to.
Yep.
But don't touch their money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I knew an ex-police officer was a good man, I'd put him, make him a warden of that jail. That's the only time I'd bring a police officer in or something.
Because they did not prove that they would stand up for what we believe is their responsibility. All right, we're almost done our 5th hour, which is different.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think we did. I was positive you would not have lasted this long. Like, you young people, surprised you could even stay focused this long.
What year were you born?
The right one?
You don't know what year you were born, do you?
I do, but I'm not telling
What year
you
was it?
because it'll tell you how old I am.
Yeah, exactly. You're the old guy.
Yeah, but it's you young people that don't have the
Oh, I'm
memory.
the young fellow. Okay.
Now listen, make it easy. So you have your phone there.
Uh-huh.
So what I want you to do is I want you to pull up your contact list.
Uh-huh.
Are you doing that?
Uh-huh. We got it.
And identify 10 people from your contact list that live in Edmonton.
Edmonton.
Yep, right now. So you can text them to bring us coffee and snacks.
I don't know that many people that live in Edmonton. Well, yeah, I probably do, yeah.
Well, then you got all day.
Okay.
You have at
okay.
least, and if they can be here in 20 minutes, that makes it really good. We get a nice little slack in before the next session.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not you're not really making me feel confident.
No,
that
I'm
you,
not that hungry, so
oh, you're a
you
dirty,
should have
rotten
eaten something before
scoundrel.
you left the house.
It was an urgency thing.
Oh, that's all right. You'll do it.
Okay. When we come back, what are we talking about? Thought you were waiting for somebody to call us.
I can make it.
Did they
Well, they're
forget-
busy, that's all.
These people who have lives to live, we have a responsibility to get information out, and they're busy. Well,
So our friend's bank account got closed up because they went to buy some crypto online yesterday, and it was from maybe this group they're buying from had to have some bad connections or something, and the bank was trying to save them or help them to not get screwed. That's
Yeah.
a good thing.
that's a good thing. I'm not going to be so mad about that.
No.
But it is that time.
Yeah.
Time for us to break,
Make some calls.
make some calls, have a little nap. Next thing you know, you come back and the camera's pointed in the corner where
That's
where
right.
Red Dog is. Folks, I'm Kirk,
I'm Red Dog.
and we'll be back in just a few minutes' time. Top of the hour, as usual. And don't forget, if you can support, we'll take that. That's what kind of this telethon is for. We want to be able to keep continuing this message of solution,
Truth.
truth, faith, and facts.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you in a few.
All right.